Hey everyone, today I am continuing my 2026-2027 planner review with a few items from Sugar Paper. I have a very cute monthly planner and a weekly planner, but first, sorry I wasn't here last week. I got sick and I'm still sounding like a little congested, so don't mind me. We are back. I feel like, I don't want to say like I would rather have the flu or stomach thing, because that is 1000% not the case, but I feel like you get over that quicker, and then like a head cold or sinus whatever lingers for like a month. I mean, maybe 3 weeks, I don't know, blah, 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 whatever, but here I am. Okay, anyway, see, I didn't get all that, but I love Sugar Paper. The reason why I wanted to highlight this is because I have been getting their stuff on and off for the last 5 or 6 years, and I just love how it is very clean, it is simple, it is elegant, it is modern. You get a couple bells and whistles, but not too much. It's at a really good price point, and I feel like there's just like, it just could work for anybody. So let me just show you what I got. Okay, first, let's look at this planner. This is perfect. It is a weekly. I love the stripes in the front because it's simple, but it's still cute. And this is a true medium. It's definitely bigger than a small, smaller than a large, and this would be perfect for your purse. So I love, one of the things that I love is that they do the gold. There's gold everywhere. You get, sometimes on the cover, one year I had, oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It was a dot and it just had the year in gold on the front, and I loved it. So you get some quotes here, and you also get some tabs, which is really helpful. And then you get a few stickers which have some neutrals and some golds as well, which I love. And then you have your intro page, and you get the 2026 year at a glance as well as the 2027 year at a glance, which is helpful. You get the 2026 and 2027 holidays and a space for goals. Now, this might not be enough space for you, but I do think there are notes pages in the back, but you get 1 through 5 for goals in this box, and then it jumps right in to July. So this is going to be your pre-month. This is the monthly planning. So when you look at July, you've got a space for 3 priorities, some important dates, which is date and event. I like how you could use this or repurpose it. So you could do date event for something that's coming up, or let's say you're doing projects, chores, you want to, work on some stuff. Right now I'm doing motivational May, where I'm trying to motivate myself to do all the things that I've been putting off. I feel like I go in waves throughout the year, which is like a very natural cycle. You're not going to always be like super on and at your absolute peak with productivity, but that's one of my focuses right now. So that would be really good. Of like, the date is when I'd want to have something done by, and instead of event, you could have the item you want. So there's a lot of ways to use that. A space for goals, and then you get a lined page, which I love. And then you go into the monthly. It is Sunday through Saturday. Like I said, it's very simple. It's very clean, no lines. You get small italicized holidays, and that's it, along with a notes column on the right side. So this starts in July. It goes through June because it is the 2026-2027 academic year. And then this is the weekly. And as you all know, I love a weekly like this. I love a weekly where you have the days on one side, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday do share a space. I know that's controversial. And then on this side, you've got your weekly list. So this could be miscellaneous. It could be, again, projects you're working on, to-dos that don't necessarily fall on a specific date, as well as a box here at the bottom for whatever you want. So this is just, I think it's just lovely. I really have always loved their planners. The quality is great, and they sell a couple other things that I'll talk about in a moment, but you get really only 1 note page, which is not a lot. Usually their other planners, especially their monthlies, have multiple notes pages, but you do get a double pocket folder in the back. So all in all, if you're looking for a pretty simple but pretty true medium-sized planner, this is a great one. Now, if you need a monthly, look at this. This is such a pretty monthly. It is so, again, it's very thin. It is very simple. It is just straight to the point. And I had one. This was the style that I had the year that I had my favorite. I'll have to see if I can dig it out of my many planners that I have saved over the years. But I think it was black with a black dot on top, but a different material. Maybe it was like a shiny, and just the year. And it was so pretty. It was one of my favorite planners that I ever had. So you open this up, you get your intro page. Just like the weekly, you get the 2026 and 2027 year at a glance, as well as the holidays and a notes page. So this does not have the goal setting and all of that, but you do get a full page for notes. So if you do want to do goals and you're a monthly, not a weekly or daily planner person, you could put it here. then you go right into the monthly. And because you're in the monthly and it's not there's no weeks, there's really no tabs either. But again, I just love how simple this is. Like, it is just straight to the point, Sunday to Saturday, no lines. Like I said, you get the holidays and that's it. And I really love that. So that's it. This is the monthly. And then in the back, let's go look at the back. Okay. This is just like my old planner, I remembered. There are a lot of notes pages. So it goes through June, and then you get notes pages that look like this. So you have a blank one, and then you have lined, and you get this for about, I feel like you get like 10 pages of this. That's pretty good. So you get a lot here. So what I like, and then a few in the back that are just plain white, which is great. I like this a lot because sometimes with a monthly planner, and I feel like I'm like this. I feel like deep down, if somebody was like, what planner person are you? I am a monthly. I like a calendar. I like some space for lists, but I'm not as much of a weekly person as I want to be. I feel like I have lists and they go in groupings, but it doesn't necessarily follow a week. Maybe I'm having a super productive day or a super productive week, but it's not throughout the year. So if you're a person that has a weekly and you go a couple weeks without using your planner, I think that's normal, right? Like, that's how I use it too. So deep down, I do think that probably my best planner would be one very similar to this, with just a beautiful, like, open space for all of the events of the month, but then here for some to-dos. But then when you have, oh, I have a project I need to work on, or my long list of to-dos, or my monthly list, you have all this space in the back. So don't write this off if you're like, no, I think I need more space than a monthly. This is a really good option if you do need a little additional space, but you're truly not a weekly person. I love this. Okay, and lastly, there were a couple other items there that I did not get, but I did get a couple little pictures of. Okay, this notebook is so cute. I love the dots on the front, and sometimes I just love a notebook. Not that I need a notebook. There is nothing I need less in this world than a notebook, but sometimes you want a notebook. It has just lined paper because that's all it is, and it's got a pocket though, so that's helpful in case you need that. Now this planner is really cute. This one is, I think it's maybe a little bit smaller than this. It would be good for your purse because you can see right here, it's got that little knob on the front. I don't know what you would call that. You can close it with the little loop, and you get the monthly, you get the weekly, which is laid out the same as this weekly, where you've got the days on the one side, the weeks lists on the other, and then you get the holidays, the 2026, 2027 year at a glance, the goals page, you get all of that. So that is really good option as well. And then there's this little mini planner, which is so teeny tiny, very cute. I love the black and white dots, and this is it. It is just monthly and a notes pages one. So there are a ton of really good sugar paper options. Honestly, I could see myself going back to it one day, and I think they're really giftable too, especially I think my mom is always looking for a good monthly. She writes down appointments and all of that. So these are really nice with Mother's Day. If you need something like this, there's a lot in stock right now, especially because all of the 2026, 2027 stuff just came out a month ago. But I don't know if this could be nice for a graduate. I don't know. I started to say someone heading off to college. I do think that if you're going to be doing any type of academic coursework, probably picking your own planner is best. That's just my opinion, but lots of lovely gifts. And if you're looking for something giftable, something like a notebook could be a good option. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad to be back. I hope I was only a little sniffly in this video, but I do appreciate it. So if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.